So about an hour ago, I was just getting frantic. I had just gotten off of a call with one of my friends, and we were talking about possibilities. I started getting really excited and thinking about all the things that I wanted to do and the things I wanted to create and the places I want to be and all of this kind of stuff. And I was just like getting into my head and feeling that sense of excitement, but at the same time, like this sense of being overwhelmed. And it was just going. Have you ever been there? And then I got pinged from my coach, and he said, "Chuck, how's it going?" And so I said, "Yeah, man, I'm things are going great. I've got this going on. I've got this going on. Things are going really well." And I said, "How are you?" And he said, "No, thanks for asking." He said, "I'm actually just like really trying to slow some things down and create some space for myself." And I was like, "Oh, that sounds so good." In fact, that's what's missing in my life right now is like I've got all these exciting things going on, but I am so scattered that I'm really having a difficult time focusing. And so it was just a beautiful reminder of how just taking a moment and slowing down, slowing the brain down, slowing your metabolism, your nervous system, slowing it all down, how much that helps in not just reserving your energy, but managing your energy and refueling and doing good things for yourself. And so I thought the topic of slowing down and creating space for yourself would be a good one for my podcast here. And as I was thinking about this topic, I started thinking about ways in my life that I've energized myself by slowing down. And so just a couple of things here, some ideas that maybe can help you. I don't know if you're feeling really frantic in this moment or if you're feeling really stressed out, whatever, but maybe there's a couple things that I do that if you tried them out for yourself, you might find that they work for you as well. And the number one thing is just breathing, just slowing down the breath and doing some breath work. It's as easy as just taking a moment, centering yourself, and taking a deep inhalation all the way down through your throat, down through your diaphragm, expanding out, and then letting it constrict and then just come back out. Just that slow, smooth breath. One of the ways I like to practice some breathing exercises is I will breathe through my mouth like I'm breathing through a straw. So it looks something like, and I just fill myself all the way up, right? And then when I exhale, I do the same thing with the straw, the shape of the mouth, where I just and just let all of that expand, and then just do another breath. And you will be surprised at just even doing that one breath. I could just feel my entire nervous system slow down. So breath work is so important when it comes to getting out of that frantic mind chasing all these different things and just taking a moment and slowing down and breathing. And another thing that's really helpful for me that I found, and this is a big buzzword out there right now, is the idea of mindfulness. And mindfulness is simply just paying attention to the thing that's in front of you, giving it your full attention. It's, if you're drinking a cup of coffee, drink the cup of coffee, feel it, feel the warmth of the coffee, feel the shape of the cup, smell it. Just use your senses to get centered in the moment. Taste it. And then practice gratitude. Like, how many people did it take to bring me this one single cup of coffee? From the bean growers and the farmers to the harvesters to the roasters, the importers, the people that packaged it, to put it in the store. There's just thousands and thousands of people that all work together to bring me this one cup of coffee. And if I could slow down and just be grateful for all of those human beings out there who brought me this cup of coffee. I don't know, it just changes how I think and feel and slows things down. And I just express gratitude to all of those people who brought me my cup of coffee. That to me is like what mindfulness is all about. So slowing down the body, slowing down the breath, creating a sense of gratitude within yourself. Those are all things that help you just slow down. One of the things that I also do is I create refueling stations for myself. Okay, a refueling station is a specific time and specific place where I stop and I get refueled. Every morning for about 20-30 minutes, I do contemplative prayer and meditation. I just sit and I do my breath work and I contemplate the beauty and the wonders of love, the infinite source of love, and I just allow that to fill me up. And I just sit and bask in the fullness of the power, the source of infinite love, and allow that to penetrate me in my body, and it just fills me up. I also create times and spaces for retreats. Either these are personal retreats or retreats that I've signed up for through organizations or something, but about every 3 months, my intention is to create a refueling station where I can stop and I can go out and I can be just quiet contemplation. And planning a personal retreat for the next one is going to be at a monastery, just a quiet space. I've done them, out in the woods. I recently did one in a retreat with a bunch of men, and we were out in the desert. And I got to tell you, like that just filled me so much. Just taking that time and space away and just unplugging from the chaos of life and just sitting and being calm. That just made my life great. So think about creating some refueling stations for yourself. Maybe it's daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, but create that space where you're intentionally slowing down. There's a quote from the ancient philosopher Lao Tzu, and he says, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." If you look around at nature, like there's no hurry. The plants are just growing. They're just doing their thing. They are living their purpose, but they're not a hurry. And if I'm in a hurry, I think what happens is I tend to miss my purpose. I tend to forget about the small things, the little things. Instead, if I can just give myself some space, not hurry, just allow things to be accomplished, then it takes a lot of stress off of myself. I don't have to sit there and worry and think about, oh my gosh, I got to do this and this. I got to do those things, but thinking about that isn't going to be helpful for me. Instead, just allowing myself the space to accomplish those things one at a time. That is some of the things that I do to help slow myself down and give myself some space. Maybe that's something that will be helpful for you. I remember hearing recently a quote, and apparently this is attributed to Navy SEALs. I don't know if it's true or not, so somebody check snoops.com for me and let me know if this is an actual Navy SEAL saying. But they say, slow is smooth is fast. And I really like that. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. When you slow things down, they get smooth, and if it's smooth, then it can pass through. And it passes through quickly then because it's smooth. Slowing down is creating a smoothness in your life. It's getting into the rhythm of life and the rhythm of pacing yourself to a slower beat. And by doing that, letting nature take care of itself, everything will be accomplished. Slow is smooth is fast. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please and subscribe. It only takes you a second to do that, and I really appreciate that. All right, thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.